All right. It says we're live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday to you all. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. It is the weekend. I'm going to take a minute to see if anybody jumps on. Shut that off. How's everybody doing this week? How's your week been? Anybody got plans this weekend, today and tomorrow? It's probably early. People sleeping in on Saturdays. Usually I don't do these on Saturdays. I do these Friday mornings. This is part of the reason why. But I'm gonna get started anyway. If you happen to jump on, say hello. Let me know that you guys can hear me. But happy Saturday! It is the weekend. It's good to be here. My apologies for yesterday. I was traveling. One of the other companies that I own is we had a suit up event down in DC. So we were suiting a veteran that just happened to be traveling through, and that was the only time that we could get him. So we wanted to make sure that we took care of that vet. Got him suited up. So he's got a nice custom suit coming to him here pretty soon. Paul, what's up, brother? Good morning. Great show this week, man. Talking about that here in just a moment. Hope you and the family are doing well. Miss you guys. Who else is on? I'm going to take about another 30 seconds here, and then I'm going to get started, guys. Kind of not a short week. There was a lot going on. I didn't do much. You probably didn't see a lot of action. If you notice the social media pages for HMG this past week, not a lot of action on them. It was it came down with a bit of the of a stomach bug virus. So I'm feeling that good, kind of under the weather a little bit. So, but feeling good now, but doing better. So yeah, let's hear it. Yeah, Paul, it really is. It was kind of well, I won't say my piece of it yet, but you guys are like the second show in, so I'll talk about that here in a minute and what my take was on it. JD, good morning, man. Appreciate you coming on. Yeah, it was just kind of an interesting week. It couldn't do a lot. All right, listen, let's kick this off. And as we keep bringing people in, leave the comments. I don't have any. I got an announcement that I want to start off with right out the gate. Last week, I had mentioned, and I'm posting it right now. Last week, I had mentioned about the Patriot Challenge. And I'm going to do Patriot Challenge right there. And what we did last week is Heroes Media Group created a team for this year's Patriot Challenge. The Patriot Challenge is a Gallant Fuse Patriot Challenge. It's an event that they run every February, and it's an awesome event. I'm going to put more of the information and some flyers and stuff on what it's about. It used to be called Run Ranger Run, and they changed it to Patriot Challenge. But this organization, Gallant Few, they do so many things for our veterans in transition, and they put them in. It's a great network to connect with, and I've been blessed to have taken part of it or have received something from it since about 2012. Carl Monger is the founder. He's no stranger to the Heroes Media Group network. He's been on several shows. He's had a show on the network at one time. The organization and the people behind Gallant Few and everything behind the Patriot Challenge and what it represents is truly amazing. So here's what we're doing. We're going to raise money all month of February. You can actually start right now. We're asking for you to make a donation. I've never done this before. especially here. But we're going to ask you to make a donation. It can be anything, every little bit helps. Or if you'd like to be a part of the Heroes Media Group team, join the team and go out and raise some funds for this. It's going to be fun. It's only for the month of February. The kickoff for it is February 1st. And basically what you do, it's fun activities. You get healthy. The storyline behind it was an Army Ranger was getting out of the military, and he basically walked from, I believe it was Atlanta, Georgia, up to Indianapolis. It was like 565 miles. So we combined it as a team, or you can do all 565 miles yourself if you want. But that's what we're doing. We're raising money for Gallant Few and all of the things that they do for veterans. They did the Vet Expo, in which I've had the honor of speaking at a couple of times in the past. But I have seen them do some amazing things firsthand with veterans and helping veterans out in the community. So please consider it. Go check it out. And if you'd like to become part of the team, by all means, join. I put the link in here of the Heroes Media Group team fundraising thing. So get a chance to check that out. All the shows, those of you that watch this, I was supposed to send you guys an email this week. I didn't because I've been down. I know it sounds like an excuse. It is. But those of you that want to partake, let's do it. Let's have fun with it. It's a lot of fun. It definitely gets you back out, gets you active. And if you sign up, there's different ways you can do it. Whether you spend, if you do yoga for 15 minutes, that counts as X amount of miles, and it counts for 1 mile or something like that. It's really cool how they have it laid out, and they make it really, really fun. You get a cool shirt. I'm going to try to send this up, Patriot Challenge. And I'll have pictures this week. Now that this is up, I'm going to have that out and about this week. So you'll see more of it for the month of February coming up. All right, let's get started. Let's talk about what you missed in this week's show. And I'm going to start off with Not Your Average Operator. Paul was on. I don't know if Paul's still on or not. But this one was, last week they had talked with a gentleman by the name of Adam. This week, the title of this episode was A Warrior's Wife, and it's April's story. So they bring Adam's wife, April, on. And if you didn't hear last week's, you got to go listen to 78. And okay, good, Paul. And 78 was kind of eye-opening. As a vet yourself, you just kind of whoa, there's a lot of things that you can relate. And what you don't always hear is the family side or the spouse's side of it. So this week's title is a Warrior's Wife, and it's April's story. And it was just it was I don't know how to explain this one. It's very eye-opening. You're going to quickly understand the strength and grace that April brings is forged in the rawness of her experience in standing by Adam through his darkest moments, many times having a very direct impact on her own mental health. And we're talking about the life cycle and the battle of PTSD. She's got a lot on her shoulders. She's had a lot on her shoulders, and you hear this love story of somebody standing by their man who's going through things, and then she turns around and she's going through things herself, and you hear her side of it, and it's so impactful and it's so powerful, and it's raw. And there's some moments in there where when the guys are talking, you're listening to April share her story, and your jaw hits the floor. I had to rewind it a couple of times in some spots where it's just did I hear that right? And you're just kind of wow. And it kind of makes you start thinking about your own life and maybe some of the things that you've experienced yourself. It's just one of those stories where this will probably be one of the most popular series that this team that the guys have done. Again, if you haven't listened to episode 78, listen to that one and then come and listen to April's story this week. It's a step-by-step list of faith-based approaches to push through the chaos into a higher ground for her and for Adam both. And it started with their faith in God, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's really, I don't know if there's any other word that I can put to it. It's just it's amazing, and you really have to hear this to understand what I'm saying, because you can't really put these last two episodes that the team has done over at Not Your Average Operator. You can't really put these two episodes into words. Sorry, Paul. I'm trying the best I can with it, man. But it's very just, whew, it's deep. So check that out. That's this week's Not Your Average Operator. All right, I got some notes here. What do we got here? Oh, JD, you are the man, brother. Man, look at that. JD for the month. I'll donate every dollar I make in tips driving for Uber for the month of February. You heard it there. Thanks, JD. You the best, bro. Day, good morning. And Sarah's with you too. Love you guys. I miss you both. I know you guys think I'm probably neglecting you guys. That's not the case. You guys know I've been traveling, and then I was down this week, and it's cold. I'm just with my car driving down there. Yeah, sounds like an excuse, and it is, but it's just, yeah, I get it. But big hug to both you, Day, and Sarah, as you guys are together. Paul, you nailed it. Yeah, Paul. I mean, it's just like, how do you put that episode into words, man? Both of those episodes. How do you put both of those episodes into words? It was absolutely amazing. So check that out. That was this week's Not Your Average Operator. Check it out. And again, if you didn't listen to episode 78, go listen to that one first, and then look back to back. It's probably cold where you guys are at anyway. If it's anything like where I'm at right now, it's like 10 degrees outside, and well, the sun's out, but it's cold nonetheless. All right, what do we got next? What do we have next? What do we have next? Label Free Podcast. Deanna, this week she had Clay Smeltzer. He is the founder of the Purpose Infused Brotherhood, which helps driven men become the best version of themselves by building, battling, and bonding together. It was pretty cool. So check that out. That's this week's Label Free Podcast. Next up, we have The Arms Room. This week, audio is doing better. Sorry, Drew. I had to throw it out there. This week's show, they were, what was this week's show? Oh, discussing the gear line system and why you might want to re-examine your gear. You should be checking your gear all the time, so check that out. This week's Arms Room show, it's always a blast. You learn so much from those guys. So check that out, Arms Room show. And they do a new episode every Monday that pops out. I don't know what that was. New episode every Monday comes out at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. What do we got next? Power of Investing in People podcast with our gal Shay Sparks. She's got two shows for you this week. Two. First one, have you ever watched a talk show or listened to a podcast from years ago and thought, I wonder what this person's doing right now? Well, in this episode, new author Jeff shares his journey of what's been happening since they first talked to him on a show back in season 1. So let me catch you guys up real quick. Power Investing in People podcast. We went back into her archives, and we are revamping her very first season and bringing them back into the light. She's calling it the vintage season, and it's pretty cool. So, he shares his day. Jeff shares his days as a battle rapper to now being a Mind Fitness Coach. And then they go into some deeper stuff. So it's pretty cool. You got to check that one out. Second show, newer episode that she did this week. Is your identity caught up in your job title or rank instead of your name? It's a great question. And our good friend Topaz shares his journey, how he went from being in the Army to being in more of a state of flow with his mental fitness coaching, being a mental health advocate, and his up-and-coming podcast. So he's got a new podcast coming out, and it's going to be awesome. So I've heard. We're going to find out here, hopefully here in the next month. So check that out. That's this week's Power of Investing in People podcast. She's got 2 great episodes this week for you guys. Let me see here. Somebody popped up here. James. Why does that name sound familiar? James. What's up, James? How you doing, buddy? Send me a private message, James, and I'll give you the information on that. If you go to hmgbeverage.com and leave them a message. That's all I can say on here. All right, moving on. James, it's always good to see you, buddy. Next up, we got Time to Shine today with our man Scott Ferguson. His guest this week is, I'm going to try to pronounce his name right, Gita Hoffley. She is a German female business owner that lives the American dream. She's the owner and founder of 2 educational institutions, one for children, which is the Montessori of Cleveland, and one for adults. It's the Center of NLP. So why 2 opposite education facilities? Good question, because children are innocent by nature, and it's the adults around them that shape the growth and potential of each child. This is a very interesting episode, and it's a lot I even learned from it. Having been in the education field and whatnot, there's a lot of things I certainly agree with what she says on this. So check that out. It's a very interesting show. Time to Shine Today podcast with our buddy Scott. All right, we got a few more here. Next up, the MSEC podcast with our friends over at the Military Child Education Coalition. This week, Carrie Irvin from Camp Carroll discusses the importance of identifying military-connected children who are also caregivers and the support available to them. Let me say that again. The importance of identifying military-connected children who are also caregivers and the support that they have to them. Again, listen, if you in the military, whether you're active duty, National Guard, reserves, or a veteran, you have a caregiver, or whether you do or you don't, whatnot, you need to connect with the Military Child Education Coalition. They have a slew of tools available to you, so check that out. Especially if you have kids. If you have kids, it definitely helps you out. Make PCSing and stuff like that into new schools and stuff much easier. There's stuff that they can do to help. So check that out. All right, next up, our man JD. He's got the S3 and he's breaking it down for you later on this morning. He's going to break down each game of the NFL's Super Wild Card Weekend. Also, if your team's already eliminated, JD picks out the top 5 college basketball, NBA, and NHL hockey games this weekend. He's got it all for you and a whole lot more, and that's just coming up here in a few hours over on the S3 Sports Show right here live on Facebook. So make sure you check him out and what he's got to say. He does all right with his picks. Not always, and I think a lot of the times he always picks against like guys I like or players that I like, and I think he does that just to rub me the wrong way, and that's all right. That's what family does. Next up, Ubaldi reports, hey, Baldy Reports, go check them out. They do a live stream off their Facebook page several times a week. Go check it out, you Baldy Reports. They do a ton of great shows, and they're very short, easily consumed. Good stuff over there. Last, certainly not least, we have the People's Patriot Project every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on their Facebook page. They do a live, it's kind of a round table hangout. They got a lot of musicians and stuff like that. So check that out. That's We Got Your 6 at 6 is what they call it. We Got Your 6 at 6, Sunday night, 6 p.m. Check them out. Andrew, good morning to you, brother. How are you? Thanks for jumping on. Always good to see you, Andrew. Always good to have you come on. Let me see if I'm missing anything on my notes here. No, listen, I want to reiterate, guys. Listen, I've never done this before in the past, and what we're doing now for the entire month of February, we're Team Heroes Media Group Patriot Challenge. That's what we are doing. We're doing a Patriot Challenge. It's Gallant Fuse Patriot Challenge the entire month of February. If you would like to make a donation to the team or whatnot to help us raise money for Gallant Fuse Patriot Challenge, the link is somewhere here below. Or if you want to become part of the Heroes Media Group team, we would love to have you on, and you can help raise funds for this awesome organization. I've known Gallant Few and been a part of it in some form or fashion since about 2012, 2013. And it's absolutely amazing. We're supporting American veterans. And I'll have some more like flyers and stuff that I'll post throughout the week and stuff here as well. Mark Peterson, just talking about you, big guy. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for jumping on Patriot Pride. So check that out. Again, I've never haven't asked this before, but I felt that we needed to finally step in and do this, put a team together. It's something I've wanted to do over the last couple of years, and I've always waited too long to do it or whatnot, so just made a donation. This year, I really want to be a part of it, and it's awesome. And you could do fun stuff, bike, hike, yoga, some type of physical activity to log these hours. And the information, again, is posted below. So check that out. And I would love to grow this team. So if you are watching and you want to be a part of the team, by all means, join us and help us raise money for the Gallant Few organization. It's going to be awesome. Also, those of you out there thinking about podcasting, let us know. Get your podcast up on our network. We got a lot of new things coming starting in March. We got a couple new shows in February, but we got some new openings coming up in March that we're working on. We're also working on a HMG news, kind of like a newsletter that will go out. I'll have hopefully some more information for you on that next week. But if you would like to sign up for our newsletter and whatnot, check this out on Monday. There will be a post that goes out where you can sign up. We're only doing not sure if we're going to do a monthly or quarterly. Let me ask you guys, what would you guys like to see on the newsletter? And I hate calling it a newsletter, but it's like we'll call it updates. But on this, what we're going to do is we're going to have some of the sponsors and whatnot will have coupons and stuff for discounts and stuff like that aren't normally mentioned here on our live feed. So there's other benefits that you're going to get if you sign up for the newsletter. We're not going to be spammy. It's not going to be, hey, we don't sell your information. It sends it out once a month or once a quarter, and that's it. So what would you guys want? You guys want a monthly, or do you want a quarterly? Also, second question to that is, would you like to hear more from the shows? And this isn't I haven't necessarily talked to the shows about this in shows. I'm not putting pressure on any of you, but what I'm offering the shows, if they have stuff that they want to offer and whatnot, it'll be offered exclusively in this newsletter that we put out as well. So there's just more opportunity there. Plus, it gives us a chance to hear from you guys more as well. Maybe there's something you want to see, hear, go to. We'll be doing giveaways on the newsletter, that stuff that we don't necessarily do here. So it's going to be kind of a little bit of a different realm of whatnot. We'll be highlighting certain shows, highlighting certain. I think each month or each quarter we're going to be highlighting a host on the network, new things that's got coming up, as well as events and stuff that we're going to be going to or will be at. Like in February, we'll be at the Great American Outdoors Expo in Harrisburg. We'll be up there for several days. So if you're a big hunter and fisherman or an outdoorsman or lady, and you plan on going to that event, check that out and let us know that you're going to be there. Love to meet up with you guys. Also, if you guys have stuff that are coming up in your neck of the woods that you would like us to attend or promote, let us know. Drop us an email, send us a DM, and let us know so we can get that information out for everybody else as well. So, what am I missing? Quarterly for me. Okay. James, good. That's that's about it. I got to give a shout out real quick to our sponsors. HMG Beverage. Love our coffee. If you haven't had it, give it a shout. Go to HMG Coffee or hmgbeverage.com. Sign up for your monthly subscription and check out our spirits that we have over there as well. Simper Savage, best salad dressing and marinades on the planet. Go check them out. 2A Republic. Check them out. Also, Short Mountain Distillery. I cannot wait to get back out to Tennessee. If you're in Tennessee and you've never been out to Short Mountain, it's in Woodbury, Tennessee. It's about 20 minutes southeast of Murfreesboro. It's 400 acres of just awesomeness. It's absolutely beautiful. It's breathtaking. The food is great. The drink is even better. It's awesome. Check it out. And it's tax season. How many people are ready for tax season? No one. Didn't think so. So, you got to hit up my man Anthony over at My Tax Fella. I send everybody that I know that needs somebody in accounting, bookkeeping, or whatnot, I send them to Anthony. He's been doing our stuff, my stuff personally, since about 2012, 13. Absolutely love him. So check it out. He's got great staff over there. Shay Sparks, good morning to you. Thank you for jumping on. Great shows this week. James, yeah, man. Thumbs up, bro. Thumbs up. That's it. I want everybody to enjoy the weekend. It's going to be an awesome week. It's cold, so if you're in a cold area, stay warm. We got some traveling coming up here at the end of the month. If you're in the Springfield, Missouri area, we will be out there. I almost said July. January 27th and 28th. If you're in Omaha, Nebraska, we'll be out there the 29th and 30th. So let us know if you're going to be in any of those areas, and then we'll be back out here for the Great American Outdoor Expo. I'm not repeating that, JD. Nice try. So that's it. Listen, that's all the time I got. Thank you for those of you that showed up on a Saturday morning. Check everything out. If you got any questions, comments, cries of outrage, send us a DM. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you want to hear, see moving forward into 2022. This is all about you guys. We're here. We're family. We're a team. Positiveness, supporting our community heroes. God bless you. God bless America. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay warm. We'll see you guys next week.